It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Blue, 30 seconds.
Play fake, it's Love. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the double.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow.
Give up the gun to Bigsby. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Single play action, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now. They need 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
2. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, but first time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 52 Blue. Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Cut down the field, Golden. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Set, cut.
Love with it on 1st down. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the 1st down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On the double.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing his love on third. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, with a high percentage man.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long.
Yellow. 15. Let's go, Louie.
Again, Mahomes to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Hey, 43.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Yellow. All right, hey, rip list. Yellow. Attack.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a 1-point game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things 10-10. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. It's 10-all on the scoreboard. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. You're going to scramble as a quarterback. Make sure you protect yourself.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready, set.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. On the move, past the 40. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ready up.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Ready.
They run it again with Bigsby. That's the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Got it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Down. Hut.
From the pistol, here's Love. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hut.
To the air with Love. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mahomes. He was caught, Jalen Royals. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Yellow, attack, attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Yellow, yellow!
Here's Mahomes now. Pulled in by his back. Right. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, 57, 57.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow, 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 yellow!
Throwing again, Mahomes. Gets it to the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second-quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Packers 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 45, White. Ready.
Love now to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his money back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Next, ready. Ready, ready.
This is Bigsby. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. Cut.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It'll be third down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. The Packers send out their punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Starts the return at the 34. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Give them what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Watch him do it. He's surprised outside, dog, from the music. What? They like what he owns.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Hey, 57 colors.
Now it's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Ready?
Love with it on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw, Mahomes. This is completed downfield directly. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Yellow. 15.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
I don't need to.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
7-yard gain.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Make it bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Yellow. 1-8.
Likely's got it, right side. Makes the tackle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Yellow. My side.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down and goal to go.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yellow. Attack, attack!
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
Chiefs 31. Packers 20. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready,
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
45. What black shot? Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Down. Move 32.
Slot man's in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing his Love on third. Taken in by Williams outright. And He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Cut.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's go now. Check.
Love on third and short. This one taken in by Kraft. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Going with Bigsby here. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. First and 10 from the 43.
Come on, set. 50, green.
From the pistol, here's Love. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
And off here for Bigsby. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On the set.
Third and 4 coming up now. Empty the backfield, motion him right. From the gun on third down, it's Love. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Ready, ready.
Will set up for the
33, yellow.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the fourth. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. My turn.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Has a big hole left. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow. I go on, 15.
Working inside the red zone. Pulled in by his back, right. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
I don't need to. I try.
To the left and holding by Likely. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! Keely Ringo kicks it off! And the Packers have some new life in the 4th! Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Right, next cut.
Love now to throw. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ball red. 52 blue.
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Black 40. Cut.
He'll throw it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run this with Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, hey, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Packers down by only 3. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
52.
Shotgun now for Love. Throw left side to Watson. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, set. Blue 32. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Green down. Set.
Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Down. 50. Green.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. It'll be the first and more. He takes it down to the 33. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. More importantly, go exploit it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Ready, ready.
Clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black 40.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Set.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack.
And he will score and give them a lead in the final minutes. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180. Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
180. 180. Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They got there in time. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
To throw. And the floater falls to the deck. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
57. Yellow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Down.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
60 reps. Set, cut.
Line up the design keeper. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made the